At this distance I can feel it. If I go, I cannot dare go even closer because it's really, really powerful. This is why it's only allowing 8 pulses a second. We're going to just try it right now just to show you. And you can see the pulse mode. I can increase the power level there to the maximum. That allows me at the moment is 0.15. It's going to go in ready. And that's what it does. Okay. The system, and I'm going to use a prototype number 3. But actually what that means is that we're almost done with the treatment. So here is quite warm, and here the area which we haven't done is quite cold. And this function is extremely good, for example, for large areas, for example, your the legs and so on, for example, my arms and so on, because you can actually do the treatment really, really quickly. I'm going to do it with my left hand. Today we're finding ourselves with this particular device, which is a laser 808 nanometer for hair removal and also skin rejuvenation. So what is the peculiarity of this device? Basically what's going to happen in next year from May onwards, every light emitting device that uses light in order to perform any beauty therapy is going to require a CE medical certification in Europe. And this particular device, we've selected this because it's got a CE medical and also FDA approval. So we can actually sell it in both countries, as to say, both Europe and the United States. So we're going to actually, in this video, we're going to show you, first of all, how the equipment works, and it's extremely easy to use. So this is the way they actually presents itself. What you do is you press on, you've got the professional mode, which we're going to go into later on. So we're not going to talk about the professional mode right now. We're going to talk about the easy way to use it. The easiest way to use it is this one, because then you can actually select the skin type. And so basically here what we've got is we've got this various skin types from 1 till 6, and say for example if we select skin type 1, the good thing about this device is that it allows you the maximum power to be 12 in this case, and it does not allow you anything else above 12. So actually I'm going to fire it here, so look, if actually I'm going to fire it, it's kind of strong, look, it's really, really strong. I can actually really feel it on my hands. Whereas if I'm actually going to go and return, we're going to go into skin type 2, then the maximum is 11. I can actually go down, but I cannot go up. The maximum is 11. Then I'm going to go back, and just for an exercise I'm going to go to skin type 4, and we can see that the fluence, which is the power level, the maximum is 9, and we're going to return, and then we're going to go to skin type 6, and the maximum is 7. Why is that? Because basically the only parameter that we can control in this case, when we're actually treating the different types of skin types, is the power level. So we cannot change the frequency of the device, we cannot do anything else, we can only change the power level. Another thing about this device, like any other diode laser for hair removal and beauty treatment, it's got the cooling feature. At the moment it's actually really becoming very, 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 very cold here. So actually if I leave it on for a while, this is going to really freeze. It's going to freeze. So I'm going to go back, return, and I'm going to do professional mode. Here in the professional mode we've got the power level, which is, we call it fluence in this case, and the pulse, and we can vary both of them. And then we can vary also the cooling level, which is the maximum. We're going to decrease it just to show you. Then the frequency, which is the number of pulses per second. Going to go to the maximum. The pulse is the length of the duration of that pulse. In this case, is 30 milliseconds, and I'm going to go higher just for the sake of it. I'm going to go to the maximum that allows us, which is 300 milliseconds. So it's 0.3 seconds that we're keeping this light on for. And this is how look, see if we can actually go up, and we can actually go up in power level as well. And we're going to try it this way just to show you, but I'm not gonna actually be crazy about it. I'm gonna just fire it, and I can actually feel it. And the frequency is 1 hertz. It's really at this distance I can feel it. If I go, I cannot dare go even closer because it's really powerful. I'm going to actually change the frequency now, see if I can, and I cannot do it at the moment. Now, and I'm going to change it to the maximum, just to show you, which is 12 in this case. But if I change this pulse duration, then the frequency changes, because there's only a maximum allowable timing that I can actually do, because 0.5 is going to, let's just say 0.5 milliseconds. 0.5 milliseconds is going to fit not many times in 1 second. So this is why it's only allowing 8 pulses a second. We're going to just try it right now, just to show you. And you can see the pulse mode. I can increase the power level there to the maximum. That allows me at the moment is 0.15. It's going to go in ready, and that's what it does. Okay. It's relatively simple to use. There's nothing that you require to know more about the user interface. The user interface is very intuitive and very easy to use. Okay, so again, the reason why we have chosen this device is because it's got the CE medical certification and the FDA approval. So if you want it in the United States, or if you want it within all over Europe, from May next year, you can actually get it from us, from Areton Limited. The other thing that we've got to actually add about this device is that it's got the other function of skin rejuvenation. There is not a function itself at the moment here that actually indicates that you're using it for that particular use. However, if you want it, we can actually add it into the software. So I'm going to put the gel here as well. So we're going to do the both areas quite quickly, so you can actually see how quick the treatment is actually carried out. And it's extremely easy, and it's very difficult to get it wrong. Just going to get the gel all over. What we've done, we just shaved the area. So what I'm going to do first of all, I'm going to actually start the system, and I'm going to use a prototype number 3. It's just that this is the easiest way to actually use the device. It's the easiest way. So I'm going to do it the easiest way. So we're just going to go ahead and do it. Okay. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just getting the gel on. And remember that in this case, we've actually done the treatment 3 times, and there's almost gone. All the excess hair is almost gone. So we've done this. So I should actually wear the safety glasses. Do not follow my example. So do what I say, as we say. Don't do what I do. So be safe. Just follow the safety procedures. You should use gloves and all that, but just for the sake of this video, so you see how easy it is to actually perform the treatment. And just now we're going to go ahead. So very important to actually get the device on before we start the treatment, so that the head is completely cold by the time we start. So I'm going to start it. Yes, there we are. So I'm going to start it right now. It's very easy. Can you do that? Can you do that? Thang lama. So I've got to move quite quickly, because otherwise it's too painful. And it feels as if you've got needles into your skin. 可以吗？
快点，来，
可以吗？Muy caliente. So this area is already quite hot. Actually, touch here. If I touch here right now, here is very cold, and here is getting quite warm. So actually, what that means is that we're almost done with the treatment. So here is quite warm, and here, the area which we haven't done, is quite cold. So we're going to do it a little bit more, and we're done really. So there's no hard and fast rule as how long you've got to do it, but if it's becoming a bit hot, then you're actually almost there. You can actually get this treatment done within one session, but pretty much within 3 to 4, sometimes 5 sessions is going to be okay. Just going to go and do for the last time. Actually touch it, it's quite warm, so we are done with this area. 在录吗？是吧？你录这里。So if I actually go touch here now, here is quite warm and here is very cold. It's because I haven't done a treatment. So we're going to do the treatment here, and you actually see how fast it is. I'm going to do it with my left hand. So obviously just follow what the customer is feeling. If it's too hot, just stop for a while. Just move quite quickly all over the area. So she's feeling a bit, it's too hot. So I'm almost finished. Very simple. Okay, so that's almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. That's it. So we're actually done. So this is how quick the treatment is. And so this is the way you actually perform this treatment. And this function is extremely good, for example, for large areas, for example, the legs and so on, for example, my arms and so on, because you can actually do the treatment really quickly, and you cannot get it wrong. Just make sure that you get the gel on and you do not overdo it. That's very important. Don't overdo it, and within 3 to 5 sessions you should get very good results. So this is how easy this device is to use. No, I'm not going to show you the advanced function, because it's just a bit more complicated. But if you just begin with this function, you're going to get extremely good results, and you can actually treat the whole body. Remember that the other function that you're getting with this device is that you're also getting the skin rejuvenation as well at the same time. So it's an absolutely amazing device. And remember that this device has got the CE medical certification, so it's good to go for 2020, for May 2020, and there's also, if you want it for the United States, you can get it as well.